Okay. I guess we was gonna have to do it at some point. We might as well do it now. Let's talk about sports media with a bit of a focus on NBA media. Now, I can wrap this video up right now by simply saying sports media fucking sucks. And that could just be it. I wouldn't have to say another word, and most people would agree, and that would just be the end of it. But let's give a bit of context. Why does sports media fucking suck? Well, to put it bluntly, most sports analysts, and I say that with the fattest quotation marks, because it ain't a whole lot of respectable analysis going on in sports media out here. But most sports analysts are fucking clueless. Absolutely brain dead clueless. Their takes are usually baseless, or they are just centered in absolute bias. And most of the bias isn't just because they like that player. Most of the bias is because they know that that player that they speak of, usually LeBron or KD or Curry, or those super headline narrative players that get talked about 24/7 on these networks by these analysts, they know that it's a ratings draw. And that's what sports media is. All it is ratings and over the top pageantry. And I'm tired of it. I'm completely over it. You watch people like Skip Bayless, and you just see him just yelling. Max Kellerman just hollering about this and that. Dick riding LeBron. Horribly misinformed information about everything. It doesn't matter what's going on in sports. They're gonna find a way to talk about the things, the headline players. They're gonna find a way to talk about them. We got a finals appearance where every player in the finals right now have the opportunity to win their very first ring. Every single one. That's a big story, if you ask me. When is the last time that shit has happened? I can't tell you. I'm sure maybe it has happened before, but damn sure not off the top of my head. And almost certainly not any time recently. That's a huge story. Why is that not being talked about? Nah, instead, we're going to stand in front of this camera and yell about LeBron for the 3,475th time when LeBron has been out of the playoffs since round one. The fact that there were analysts and sports media journalists talking shit, like cash shit, about the fact that the Jazz could have potentially been in the playoffs. That was laughable to them. That LeBron and Curry were out of the playoffs. That was laughable to them. But the reason it was so laughable is because what the fuck else are they going to talk about? Other players? Actual basketball? That scares them, I guess. That frightens them. that they're gonna have to get on TV and actually talk about another player outside of like the 5 players that they talk about consistently on a daily basis. The 5 players that they make shock value ass takes on that they don't even believe most of the time. You're not gonna tell me that these Skip Bayless takes that he believes in what he's selling, that he's buying what he's selling. He's absolutely not. That is network ratings bullshit. Because he knows if he says some outlandish wild shit, that Twitter's gonna go ape shit. That's all it is. It's pageantry. And quite frankly, I would be perfectly fine if that shit just dropped dead. If mainstream sports media just dropped dead tomorrow, I wouldn't say a word. I wouldn't cry about it. I wouldn't be sad. Nothing. I might throw a fucking party because I'm over it. When you got guys out here like 6 Rings of Steel, you got guys out here like Crispy Flakes, like King of the Fourth Quarter, Kenny Beecham. You got guys out here like that who really know their shit. When you got guys out here like that on YouTube putting on, really knowing basketball, giving really good takes, really good analyses, that's what I want to see. I don't want to see no more Skip Bayless. I don't want to see no more Max Kellerman. I don't want to see no more Stephen A. Smith. I don't want to see no more Colin Cowherd. None of that. Keep that shit away from me. Keep it away from me. I'm over it. I'm over mainstream sports media. You want to see some real NBA analysis? You want to see some real sports analysis? Go to YouTube, where the people who are actually talking about these things care about what they're saying. It ain't just for ratings. It's for the love of the game. That's what I want to see. And that's all I got to say about it.